To introduce Stefanie Hammond.
Hi there, Rich. Thank you, everybody, for attending today's presentation. My name is Stefanie Hammond, and I am a Senior Partner Development Specialist with Enable Technologies. I've been with Enable for almost 7 years. I've been part of the Partner Development Group. Basically, my role is that I work with partners from a business perspective, helping them to develop their managed services programs, price their programs, market and sell their programs to their customers and prospects. Because I've been in this role for so long, I've literally worked with hundreds of partners over the years, really helping them to define what it is that they're going to go to market and offer and sell to their customers. This is actually the second presentation. It's part of a two-part series that Enable and Autotask have been co-hosting together. If any of you can recall, we delivered the first part, Program Development Best Practices, back in September. And in that session, I went through, all of the common features that my partners include in their programs, and offered some good advice on what to consider when you are building out your programs. Today's presentation, Pricing for Profits, is a continuation of that theme. So the idea is that once you've created your programs and you know what it is that you're going to offer, the next step is, how are we going to price them? So that's what today's session is all about, how to price out your managed services programs. So in terms of today's agenda, we're looking at, again, the name of the presentation, Pricing for Profits. Because, Enable and Autotask work so closely together, a lot of my partners use Autotask as their PSA software. Integrates exceptionally well within Central, and we're working on increasing that integration, with each revision that comes out. So for anyone that's currently not an Enable customer, I'm going to talk about some special offers that we're offering at the end of today's session. Then I'm going to pass it back off to Rich, who's going to introduce Nick from TechTarget, and he'll tell us a little bit about TechTarget, and then we will finish off with a Q&A session. So what I'm going to do is pass it off to Len now so that he can start kicking off today's presentation.
Well, thank you, Stefanie. I don't know if everyone can see my mustache on the screen there, but I'm going to see if I can get rid of that. And actually, one of the other things I'd like to share is that Stefanie did such a great job on that last webinar that you definitely want to take a look at it. It's actually up on the Autotask website, and you can go check it out. And you could either do a search, go to autotask.com, and look for the Academy page, and then go on in and do a search for Enable under the On-Demand Webinar button. And you can search for Enable or Stefanie's name, and you'll be able to see Stefanie's webinar. And then this one, as Rich said, will be recorded, and you'll have that both of those webinars back to back. So thanks a lot again, Stefanie and Rich, for getting us here today, and Nick for joining us. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a quick market overview and really just try to highlight why pricing your IT services, your managed services, is so important. I'll definitely try to draw a line between pricing and how you can use Autotask to measure your profitability, price your services, and of course always make sure that you're generating that profit you need to run your business better. I'll do a quick recap of who Autotask is for those of you who might not know who we are, and we'll recap with that Q&A, and as Stefanie said. So first, I want to just share here some statistics from a Forrester report, where you're seeing that services are growing to 35% of IT budgets by 2015. Now, everyone out there, of course, being on this, you're really probably delivering services, and what we're really just trying to highlight here is services are going to be more important as we move through the next couple of years, where you see 35% of the IT budgets in 2015 will be spent on IT services and outsourcing. Very important to know that, because if you're getting into services, you want to know people are going to be buying them. And here, a little bit of a focus in the U.S. U.S. purchases of IT services, again, growing here in 2011. You're looking at a huge spend, again, a Forrester report. You've got a total of IT outsourcing, total for consulting, systems, and integration, two big chunks in billions of dollars going towards purchases of IT services. And here you see demand for as a service. We've all been hearing the cloud, hearing about the cloud, and of course it's, we all know that we need to get, I'm just going to try to get my panels up here, guys, so I could see if there's anything going on out there, but give me 1 second. So the demand for as a service is going up, and with the cloud out there, what you're seeing, this is North America and Europe. In fact, interestingly today, for everyone out there, I'm actually in London right now. We actually have a huge community on tour event going on tomorrow, over 240 people registered. And even here in Europe, as in North America, pretty much around the world, the demand for as a service is growing tremendously. And you can see disaster recovery, storage backup, business process. Everything is all about a service. Now, how is this relevant? Well, what I always like to say is whether you're selling product or you're selling a mailbox from the cloud, people are always involved. And understanding people cost as you're selling products and services is going to be key to understanding the true cost of the service that you're delivering or the product that you're putting out at your client's site. So if you really think about your business, now that you want to really be prepared out there to deliver service, you want to start thinking about your own business, and that's really probably the most important thing you can do. That's why you're in business, is to make money. So who's your most profitable client? Or perhaps your most valuable technician, both in terms of delivering the most services, the best service, getting the best reviews from your clients, and certainly in terms of billable revenue and how much they work on a recurring service contract, and what contracts and services are continually generating your highest margins, and really how much of that IT spend are you ready to take. And you know what? Only 1 in 5 IT service providers and MSPs can easily answer those questions. And really, it all starts with pricing your services for profit. And really, that's where Autotask comes in. And once you understand your cost and you can define your services, as Stefanie covered in our last session, you're really going to take that pricing model, put it inside your Autotask or whatever PSA, whatever IT business management solution you might be using out there, and of course, begin to track your time and expense against services and be able to see your profitability across a bunch of different services and contracts and clients, and answer those questions that I just posed a little bit earlier. So we now get really to the meat of our session today, where we're going to share customizable methodologies for pricing profitable IT and managed services. And really, you're going to have this customizable methodology to really take to any of the services that you're going to be delivering, including cloud, and we'll kind of build to that, and you'll see as I share these insights how it's all tied together to your people. First, we're going to talk about calculating hourly rates for billable staff. And I've done this presentation in front of live audiences enough to know that a lot of people out there, a lot of solution providers out there, are somewhat comfortable with their rates, but not really. And I always like to go through calculating hourly rates and then talk through some break-fix services based on those hourly rates, and then move into managed services, automated managed services, because a lot of those break-fix services you are going to automate using Enable and using Autotask. And the whole goal here, as you move into this new service space, this new service delivery opportunity, it's all about automating as much as you can. And then we're going to take the pricing and spread it across cloud service and any other services that you have. And we'll do a little bit of a build here, so it's going to be pretty clear as we move through to the end. So what we'll do is certainly take a look after you price all your services, what's it going to look like in terms of revenue, and I'll leave you with some next step actions for your consideration. So first off, let's talk about staff rates, and why are we talking about hourly rates here. And the key again is, as much as we all want to move into this automated world